And they're like, yeah, I guess that isn't their turn. And then by the time that we've sorted that out, paper scissors has chomped. All right, Benny's gonna save us. Benny knows what's up. Benny, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey,
Pretty
friend.
good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
No, do you know Benny Johnny, or
I-
you're just calling him friend anyway?
Hmm?
Do you
Oh,
know?
I call everybody friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I have a
Just
friendly disposition too.
There we go.
usually, we'll see.
When did I not?
Oh, I guess you have a friendly disposition, but sometimes you come down pretty hard on stuff that I say and do. So I never know if it's going to be. I don't know which Benny I'm going to get.
Today might be one of those days. We'll see. Well, it depends on how you respond. But first, I want to ask Johnny something.
Yeah,
You watch anime?
I do. A lot of anime.
You've been
Of course,
watching?
Johnny watches anime. You know Johnny watches anime. Look at those elf ears. Look at
I
those
figured.
fucking elf ears.
I'm
You're surrounded in anime.
surrounded by anime.
Um,
You don't just
have you been
watch it;
watching
you live it.
Chainsaw Man?
I've been reading Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna start after I read everything that's out.
I see.
Yeah. Have a few episodes saved up. Hell
It's pretty
yeah.
good. It's pretty good. Um, Mr. Girl.
What's up?
Uh, I have a criticism of how you have handled this situation. My first criticism, actually, I called into the hotline a little while ago, and I told you that what you should do is make a manifesto where you write down, or not even write down, you go through all the videos, all the clips, and you compile every single time somebody said that you weren't paying attention and you actually were. Someone said you weren't able to empathize with the person that you were talking to and you actually were. Somebody said that you were lost in the conversation and they were. And you told me that I don't even remember the reason why you said you didn't want to do it. It sounded like some horse shit.
That just
And
sounds like
look where we are now.
That sounds like a little bit navel gazing. A little even for me.
I don't even know what that means.
It means it's too narcissistic and boring for me to go back and rewatch all my conversations and be like, see, I'm smarter than everybody said. Well, of course, some part of me would love to do that. I don't think it's not a good idea.
You know what the problem is? The
No,
narrative
Benny.
has been written that you're a piece of shit manipulator, right?
Yeah.
But that narrative had been being written for a long time now, and you just sat back and you let it happen. So when you do something that, as far as I'm concerned, it's so annoying. It's pretty innocuous. I won't say innocuous because I actually asked my brother. I gave him like a rundown of the situation, and his eyes almost popped out of his head when I told him the thing about Anna and Destiny still sexting him. But then when I said that you decided to investigate, he was like, "Nah, you're tweaking." So I mean, in my opinion, I don't think that there's really a problem with that. And I don't think as many people should think that there's a problem with that. But the narrative has been written that you're a manipulator and an abuser. So they're just like, oh, you just did all of this in order to get back at Destiny. You're trying to, trick all these women and bob seven them. And it might be true. I don't know. Personally, I can't read your mind state. But
I thought you knew me better than that, Benny.
oh, listen, man, I can't connect to your brainstem. I would assume that you didn't do it in bad faith, but I can't connect to your brainstem.
It's like if somebody rapes you in an alley and you call the cops, and then someone's watching you call the cops, and they're like, "Whoa, are you doing this out of spite, or are you trying to do the right thing?" Like, I'm saying that he has abused me. I've been in this abusive system that's been horrible. And I'm like asking other people, like, did he abuse you? I feel like it's as much about me just trying to figure out what the fuck happened to me as it is about me trying to tell the truth.
You want me to make it more close, like in terms of the analogy? It's like
No.
if, well, I'm going to. It's
Okay.
like if you were dating somebody and all of their family hated you because the person you were dating convinced their entire family to hate you, and then they raped you, and then you called the cops, and their family was like, "Whoa, hey man, what's your problem?" It's like, but you watch your significant other make their family hate you, and you could have done something about it. And oh, no, I
Okay.
mean,
Okay, yeah, I get it. You think everybody's. I know you're mad at me for not standing up for myself enough, and everybody's mad at me for.
I'm furious.
You're mad at me for being a victim. I understand. And I know people. Some people look up to me, and I shouldn't have let that happen to me, but I did. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Wait,
other
wait, wait,
thing
wait,
is,
wait, 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 wait. I want to say this. There's no way to answer that question. If somebody treats you horribly and then you call them out on it, are you calling them out because you don't want them to treat others horribly? I guess that's the most noble reason, right? Are you calling them out because you're standing up for yourself? Is it the right thing to do? Are you calling them out of anger or of bitterness or because you want to see them fall to the ground embarrassed? Do you want revenge? There's no, who knows? I don't know. I don't think, that's not what I feel. That's not what I'm thinking about. But like, this is why allegations of abuse need to just be protected. They should not be interrogated. The whole premise, and I shouldn't have engaged with any of this, and I was fucking stupid for doing it. The whole premise that I'm on trial for saying I think Steven is abusive, and I have to prove that I'm doing it for the right reasons. Fuck you. No. That's stupid. That's just part of the abuse. That's part of the gaslighting. That if you call someone else abusive, you have to feel guilty. That's completely backwards. No. So in my community, any abuse allegations anyone wants to make against me, you will not be put on trial. If any of you think I've mistreated you, and some people have, and have said that I've mistreated them, you will not be put on trial. You are not hurting me. It is your job. I would say it's actually your ethical duty. If you think I've been abusive to you, or anyone in the community, or anyone that you know, or anyone that you've heard of, it is your ethical, moral responsibility to talk to that person and find out what the fuck happened and make it public.
I feel what you're saying.
Okay.
I think. Okay, do you take into account that the way that you're looking at the situation, um, puts you in a position where you cannot adequately fight back against claims that you're lying or pretending that you got abused in order to manipulate
I
people
don't
to your
want to. I don't even
side?
want to talk about it. I haven't written the thing yet.
You haven't written the thing.
Like I have not. I'm researching. I'm
Yeah, but
writing
you
a
you
thing.
you claim that you're an abuse victim, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so the way that you're saying that abuse victims should be um, treated, although it's kind of utopian, the fact of the matter is people will judge you and they'll make assumptions about your character in order to determine, without having any evidence at first, whether or not you're lying or you're telling the truth. And I'm saying the way that you've allowed people to characterize you makes it so that they're going to so that they're not going
Yes,
to
I
believe
know.
you.
You're saying it's my fault. You're saying that the death by a thousand cuts. There are a bunch of little innocuous things that you warned me about over the months, saying, "Don't let Destiny treat you that way. Don't let them do that. Don't let the audience do that." And I said, "Yeah, but I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's a good guy." And then after 12 months, I was like, "Oh, he's a sociopath." Never. Oops. Yes. And you're saying that I should have been more defensive.
Well, I'm not only saying that, I'm saying going forward, you should be more defensive. Because
Well, no,
recently,
I'm not going to let Destiny close my heart off to new people.
oh, okay, not defensive. I think that you should stand up for yourself in a more adequate and intelligent way.
But I didn't know. I didn't understand what was happening.
And I'm saying going forward.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
True. That's true. Yeah, it's sort of almost a truism. It's like, will you learn from your mistake? Yes, I will learn from my mistake. And the mistake here was getting abused. I've had situations where I literally worked for someone. I was a personal assistant and let that person abuse me for a year. It was a horrible, horrible situation. And coming forward was not something that I did, because even though I wanted people to be protected further from this person, I still had a lot to lose because of the power that they had in the general community. And so I think a lot of people, Max, are coming on here and they're being like, why did you come forward with all of this? Why are you investigating further for other people? And it's not that there's a right or a wrong reason. necessarily. There could be very bad reasons. There could be other reasons that are more altruistic, but a lot of people are coming in here with it's good or it's bad and not just asking you why.
The problem is that I didn't do it before, not that I'm doing it now.
Hmm.
I think.
Okay. The other thing I have to say is, do you have any regrets about hitching your cart to the two horses of Lav and Anna?
No. I didn't
Do you think
I didn't hitch anything to anything. They're just they're just two of the first people I talked to.
that's fair? That's fair.
But no, I mean, I said Lav is my daughter. So I hitched my cart to Lav when I said that. I don't regret that, and I will never regret that. I meant it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously she's not literally actually my daughter, but I meant that
Really?
yeah, really, she's not actually my daughter.
Oh, okay.
But I meant like I have your back, and I'm gonna do everything I can to be there for you.
How do you feel that Lav has handled this situation?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay.
I
thought you might not.
Lav has my support no matter what she does.
No matter what? You sound like
Yeah,
that
I'm
other
not.
caller who said, "Oh, if I said I was gonna, if I wouldn't turn my back on a child rapist," you sound like that guy."
Okay. I don't mean literally no matter what I think what Lav does is good. I just mean I'm not going to criticize her.
Mm-hmm.
When I say
Listen to
support,
more.
I mean external. Like when you're asking me in public what I'm like. Yeah, the shit that I'm going to criticize Lav about in private. Like I'm sure, and I
Mm-hmm.
have. That's different. But no, I'm not gonna like. It's so when I say this kind of like loyal thing to Lav, it's much easier to say when the power differential is that I have more power than her in the relationship. Making promises of I'll never betray you to somebody who has tons of power over you is not a good idea. Don't do that, guys. You saw me do it, and you saw what happened. Don't do that. And also,
To be fair, I don't even really think that you betrayed Destiny. I think.
I
Well,
don't
I don't
think I
think you
did.
betrayed him if you are being genuine. If you're not being genuine, then obviously, yeah, you betrayed
Oh
him.
yeah. Well, of course I'm fucking being genuine.
Well, I mean, that you would say that. Other people wouldn't know if you are.
You know, that's the thing. I don't want to be
I'm
on
in.
trial
I'm in a
anymore.
difficult
I'm
spot.
done being on trial about whether I'm genuine. Next person who asks me this, I'm gonna just say fuck off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Um, can I ask you a question about something that happened recently? One of the
I will
recent
never
developments.
betray Lab. Yes, ask me a question.
So I haven't been really watching any streams because I'm a parasocial Andy, and it hurts my heart to see everybody shitting on you and dogpiling you.
Yeah.
Um, so I like going on Reddit. So I saw all this stuff about Doobie. Would you mind talking about what that's about? Because I have no idea.
Oh sure. I DM'd Doobie saying, "Hey, I'm trying to get in touch with two former female orbiters. Um, will you connect me to them?" And he was like, "I don't know. Maybe blah blah blah." And I said, "I'm investigating a pretty disturbing pattern of treatment by female orbiters in Destiny's community, and I want to talk to them about it." And he was like, "Oh yeah, it is really disturbing." And then we talked about Anna a little bit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, does sound very abusive. Oh, geez." And then he screenshotted everything. And I said this is like off the record. So for me, I'm not going to share what you say. Um, and I sent him a message, and then I deleted it. And I was like, listen, I just don't want you to screenshot what I'm saying. And he, not that I don't trust you, because I did trust him. And he was like, okay, great. But then he screenshotted everything and sent it to Destiny immediately.
Let's see. That's
And
unfortunate.
then I DM'd him, and I was like, you leaked our DMs, and he was like, yes.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that
Yeah.
screenshot.
Oh yeah, he leaked that too. Yeah.
That's unfortunate, and it's weird too. But Anywho,
I,
um,
yeah, there's
well,
people
yeah,
I think are my friends, or I think I can trust them, and like Steven has his hooks in everybody. So yep.
actually, I have one more thing about
Okay.
Destiny. What is a sociopath?
A sociopath is somebody whose feeling and empathetic part of them is buried under so much dissociation and stuff that they act like they do not have empathy for other people.
Oh, you should have known about that. You should have known that about Destiny from the beginning. It's almost not even like an insult when it comes to him.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm not saying it as an insult. I'm saying it as a realization of like you genuinely are willing to do horrible things to other people for your own gain.
Okay,
And you've been doing them to me.
I see. Um, Johnny, can I ask you what you do on your streams?
For
I
sure.
don't
Thank
really
you.
understand.
Yeah, so what I do is I do research on different topics. Lately, it's been different books of philosophy. I'm reading An Inquiry into the Conscious Mind by David Hume right now. I'll take notes, and what I'll do is I'll put it into a more modern context, and I'll give what I call interactive lectures. This stream in particular has been a big difference for me. You know, I haven't been on something like this in a very long time. And so
It's
I'm
an
actually
honor.
kind of
You
thank you.
lower yourself to my level. So thank you, Johnny.
I'm kind of observing. I'm just like, wow, the parasocial and the social relationships amongst these streamers and these chatters and these moderators are so fascinating because there becomes so many webs of what can be abusive and what can be dynamics of power. And it's something that I think the world is probably, you know, really going to have to get used to, and we're going to have to deal with the fallout of how to call out abuse on the internet. And I'm not saying that everything has been done already correctly somehow, but I think that examples like this will teach people. Regardless of how this turns out, this is going to be something that teaches people, you know, oh, when you are coming forward with someone who has a lot of power, who has a lot of pull in your general community, how is that going to turn out for you? And I'm not trying to take you as like, you know, a specimen case or anything, Max. I do feel for you, and I feel for everyone
I
who's
know.
coming
I
forward
think
with
I'm okay with
anything.
it. I think it's a safe I think it's a safe position for you to take, and I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
going to take it. I'm not going to take it personally that you're not like weeping for me.
well, I have known a lot of these people. I've been in Twitch for next year makes 5 years, and I know a lot of these people that we're talking about. I've talked to them personally, and like it is really strange for it all to be so tumultuous. Whereas I would say like 2 years ago, even more recent, probably everyone felt a little bit more like a community that had a common goal to come together and to talk about really hard stuff, to talk about the hard hitting stuff. And a lot of it has become this box of people's interpersonal relationships that are openly discussed. And it's both fascinating and worrying to me.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm an educational streamer. To go back to your original question,
Mhm.
I'm an educational streamer. I like to make content that feels like it has, you know, a value to people outside of just the platform of Twitch, and it's really rewarding. I enjoy it.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm just happy I didn't get the auto tune voice, so I'm gonna
You
bounce
did it.
out.
You made it. Yeah, you better get out of here
Yeah,
before
yeah.
that happens.
All right. Peace out. Have a good night.
You too, Benny. I don't think enough people have picked up on what I find to be the most insightful bit to come out of this from Max, that looping